Tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Pelicans. They're sitting 8th right now in the early going.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And the good thing is that, once again, there's some excitement around this team. Their fans are starting to get back on board after watching such a tough season last year.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Last season with the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram became a star. Often his own toughest critic, Ingram said, "My motivation is being the best I can be. I can't be perfect, but if I do all I can, I think I can be close to perfect." Kevin, he's putting in the work to get as close as he can. Back to you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Greg, great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Adams in at the center position. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with the Okoro, and it's Drummond in at the 5. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ball game. Back to Drummond. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. In the corner, it's Ingram. There's the triple, stolen by Okoro. Inside, it's stolen by Adams. And New Orleans pushing it up now. New Orleans moving it around. Bledsoe dishes to Ingram. Adams down low. 14 points from him the last game against the Celtics in Boston.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Now, here's Garland. 4-point game.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force into helping him grow his game.
And when you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely, and the 3-ball is good. Garland's got 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Bledsoe, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here's Garland picks one up.
An underrated two-way player. Bledsoe wows you with his offense, but he's also made the all-defensive first team.
Pelicans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers trail by 6. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Greg, obviously we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement. And how about the numbers on Andre Drummond? He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 17 points a game, 15 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
It's good.
You know, the timing, the rhythm. I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. No good off the back of the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Kept alive. Pelicans leading by 4. 3 on 3. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Adams.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
Now, here's Garland. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Last outing for the Pelicans. It was a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Drummond working against Adams. There's the pass to Ingram. Over Okoro. And it's Ingram missing.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And, boy, was he open.
Now here's Bledsoe. 23 points for him the last game against Boston. Shoots from the high post. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his first foul. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Bledsoe looking around. Passes it to Williamson. Redick is in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And the passion Sexton plays with is so impressive. When he gets after it on defense, this kid is fun to watch.
Pelicans shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Exum, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Throw good, Adams. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Exum kicks to Love. And stolen by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is the level of talent Zion Williamson has to work with. It's unbelievable. I love watching this kid play.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Larry Nance has checked in for Kevin Love.
And checking out some numbers here for J.J. Redick. Last season's performance for him, second in three-point field goal percentage. And he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And back to what you said, he was runner-up in the three-point accuracy category last season because no one could get him out of his rhythm. He was just unstoppable. Now, here's Exum. Pass to Okoro. Off target from three-point range. And Adams has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. 6-point lead. Got that one up quick. Bledsoe's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pelicans. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Back to Drummond. Pass to Okoro. And nothing is falling for him right now. New Orleans leading by 9. Puts it up from 15. That's short off the rim.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Up again, and Drummond is right there.
A man among boys on the offensive glass. Andre Drummond picks up a lot of extra points this way.
Redick against Nance. And Redick kicks to Ingram. Let's go. 6 to shoot. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. The Cavaliers trail by 7. The pass to Nance. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Williamson. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Sexton the pass to Okoro. Nance outside. Passes it to Okoro. 5 to shoot. Elbow shot. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now here's Drummond. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Here's Ingram. Offensive rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
The offensive rebound. Bledsoe against Nance. Ingram wide open. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Ingram's got his 2nd basket of the night.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now, here's Okoro. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
That shot wide open.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's Sexton. He's coming off a 28-point game against Toronto.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the 2nd rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
The point guard out of Australia, Dante Exum, is a rare physical specimen. Reason why he has great length at that point guard position, great size.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. JaVale McGee's checked in for Drummond. Osman comes in for Okoro. And Porter subbed in for Colin Sexton. And he's good on the 2nd. Pelicans leading by 16. Ball with it. Trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Boston. Takes the 13-footer. Adams' shot is off.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Baseline try, and there's Porter on the assist by Nance.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Hart the pass to Adams. Kicks it to Ball. And they pick up 2. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Outside, Porter. The putback. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now here's Adams. He's got 7. Back to Ball. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's Osman. Got a piece of it. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Porter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
New Orleans making a switch here. Melly's checked in. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Deep 2 from Ball. The shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
A tall guard who can see over the defense, Exum with no trouble locating the open teammate.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Melly. 1 second left, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for the New Orleans Pelicans. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Reason why: excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Hart. He's out there with Ball. And it's Melly in at the 4 slot. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Outside, Porter. Back to Osman. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. McGee dishes to Love. A second chance effort and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The shot fake of Kevin Love tricks guys into fouling way too often.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
And that one falls for Love. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
You know, the maturation of Kevin Love has been fun to watch. A capable stretch four with impressive versatility.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Toronto. Garland, the pass to Osman. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Free throw good, Garland. Both shots good from the stripe. And so here is New Orleans. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
They couldn't hit a thing out there. With that awful shooting percentage, you will be lucky to win one game in this league. I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Hart, guarded by Porter. Hart, the pass to Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. The wide open look here for Garland. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans leading by 16. Hart, the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Hart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the line for him here.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
And he makes the first. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Pelicans leading by 18. And Hayes kicks the ball. Hayes dishes the ball. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. New Orleans has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. A three-pointer off the mark.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Ingram's checked in. The Cavaliers shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Ball. Ball against Sexton. Pass to Love. McGee trying to break free. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The defender out of position to contest there. Good read by Love.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Love. Andre Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. New Orleans also making some changes. Zion Williamson's checked in for Hayes. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Ball. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pelicans leading by 16. Here's Hart. 8 points for him. Feeds it to Love. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Carving out space in the paint. Love puts the defense in a tough spot.
The Cavaliers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. Okoro, he's checked in for Porter. Both free throws good from Love. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for New Orleans. They led by as many as 18 points. To the paint, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
They just can't get stops against this guy. Zion too strong and too athletic.
Love outside. Drummond trying to get himself free. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And how good has he been at the line?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. Both free throws good from Kevin Love. Pelicans leading by 14. Pass to Melly. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Brandon Ingram possesses grace and power. He mixes them together for a big finish.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
New Orleans has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And yes, it's good. 14 points for Zion Williamson.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
And here is Garland after J.J. Redick hitting the three. Sexton against Redick. The shot by Sexton, no good. New Orleans leading by 21, 20 feet out. And it's Ingram missing.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Here's Okoro. Love. It's good on the putback.
Well, how does Love come up with this? Effort, energy. Look at the competitive spirit.
Bledsoe against Love. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Okoro. Here's Sexton. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Garland has it in the corner. Shoots over Redick. That one a little long.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
A different look now for Cleveland. Harry Nance is checked in for Love. And it's Exum in for Garland. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Nicolo Melli. Here's Okoro. Here's Nance. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now here's Bledsoe. Defense is right there. Bangs home the trifecta. Ingram's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Redick against Sexton. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Adams has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Dishes to Bledsoe. Back to Adams. Over Sexton. Adams' shot is off. Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Bledsoe. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And for his position, Bledsoe probably as physical as any in our game. Clearly not afraid to challenge defenders.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take one step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now, here's Sexton. He kicks to Okoro. Clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. This is his first free throw of the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. The Pelicans making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Here's Bledsoe. 15 points in the game. And the pass to Williamson. Williamson double teamed. Here's Alexander Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 3rd assist on the night. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Here's Sexton. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Sexton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Sexton.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton? A crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Okoro. And New Orleans also making a change. Ball's checked in. So he gets them both. 1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Adams. Here's Ingram. There's the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Ingram's got 18 points.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Now, here's Exum. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. A 3-ball. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now, here's ball. Williamson double team. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Exum's shot is off. New Orleans dictating the flow. Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And ball goes up, and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Near the 3-point line, it's Ingram. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Pelicans on top, running away with this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. New Orleans had no problems getting going. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. Hard to find much fault with what they did in the first quarter. Their lead was 14 by the end of the period. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Pelicans?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yak'em, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
This is why you take strength training seriously. Ingram may not have converted that earlier in his career.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. That's good from Okoro. Good on both. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Adams outside. And Adams with the slam. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Now, here's Okoro. He's covered by Ingram.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
He's on a roll. Brandon Ingram believes he's one of the best scorers in this league, and he is showing it tonight.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Kicks to Okoro. Pass to Love. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
The pass to Okoro to end the run.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And another miss by Cleveland. The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. His three-pointers off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Sexton kicks to Garland. Passes to Okoro. And another miss by Cleveland.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Pass to Okoro. Got a hand on it.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
Here's Love. Redick with the 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. To the inside, Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Bledsoe passes to Williamson. Here's Ingram. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his third foul of the game. Josh Hart, he's checked in for J.J. Redick.
Make a play, come on, please.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Garland. Drains it from beyond the arc. Garland's got 14 points for the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Now, taking a look at some stats for Kevin Love. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 17 points per, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
And it's Drummond missing. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Bledsoe for 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. There's a break in the action, so a rundown now. The most reliable power forwards and centers over the past month when it comes to shooting the basketball. Second is Zion Williamson.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Every one of them possesses a great touch around the basket. When they receive the ball in good position in the paint, it is just about automatic.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Melly's checked in.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And here is Drummond. Here's Garland. The wide open look for Love. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And Love had his feet set, was ready and waiting to knock that one down.
Bledsoe outside. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Bledsoe. Drummond dishes to Sexton. Clock at 6. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And Hart has it in the corner. Pass to Melly. Here's Hart. 11 points in the game. With the shot. They get the rebound.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Garland, the pass to Sexton. And Garland has it in the corner. The three-pointer, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Hart, no good. Well, Cleveland shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. And it's Drummond with the jam.
I mean, tremendous body control in the air. Andre with the easy catch and flush.
Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Okoro, guarded closely. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Here's Okoro, and it's denied. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. Here's Bledsoe. Now the pass to Melly. From outside the arc, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Outside, Sexton. They need this. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Love, no luck.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Adams, the pass to Bledsoe. Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. And that one falls for Ingram. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Old free throws, good for Ingram.
It's so fun to see Brandon Ingram evolve. He's a true student of the game, and each year he keeps improving.
Now Exum. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. An even 3-on-3 break. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 19 points.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Exum passes to Porter. Oh, Nance in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Ingram outside. Back to Hayes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Nance finds Exum. Tipped away. And here's McGee. Adams defending. Here's Exum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The size of Exum really causes a lot of problems for the defense. Not an easy cover at all.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First one falls for him. J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. Exum hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Redick with it. 9 points in the game so far. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
The Cavaliers shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Here's Osman, covered by Redick, taken away by Hayes. To the middle, stolen by Exum. Goes up, and it's McGee slamming it down.
Exum's teammates like the fact that he always has his eyes open to get them the ball in a nice position. That's what good point guards do.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter, how he performed last season. Put up about 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 1:03 left here in the third quarter. Well, Cleveland shooting terrible so far in the second half, down around 26%. And McGee kicks to Exum. From deep. They grab their own miss. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And looking now at some numbers for Steven Adams. Good season for him last year. 6th in field goal percentage. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. The first free throw is good, and the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. And so he hits both. 46 seconds left in the third. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to ball. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from McGee. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Floats it up for Williamson. Stolen by McGee. With 1 on the clock, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's New Orleans with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going, we've got Lonzo Ball. He's out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Gabriel in at the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's been said that history is written by the victors. It certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA, in basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Dellavedova scanning the floor. Five on the clock. They get it back. It's tipped. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Hayes.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Left side, ball. Here's Hernan Gomez. He doesn't hit that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. It's blocked. They get it back. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Porter. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now here is Dellavedova. He dishes it to Porter. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Melly is checked in for Hayes. And Porter drops them both. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
I like when Lonzo takes initiative. When he's knifing inside, it forces the defense to act.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Ball. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Ball hits them both. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, Boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah,
that
no
long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Dotson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Defended by Dellavedova. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. And here is Hernan Gomez. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. That one wide left. Pelicans shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Back to Hernan Gomez. Inside. And again, no good by New Orleans. Pull up Jay. Maker misses. Here's Gabriel. Greg, last season was kind of a rough one, very turbulent for the NBA. The China controversy, the passing of David Stern, Kobe Bryant, and finally the COVID pandemic. Other than that, it was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, an incredibly tough year. And,
wow.
You know, you just go back to March, and who would have ever thought we would go through what we went through? And you talked about all the other issues, David Stern and Kobe both passing. You know, I'm just hopeful we get a return to normality, because that sounds pretty good right about now.
It sure does.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Down low, and he lays in the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Out to the right wing. Melly. That three off the mark. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for Cleveland. Pelicans with the rebound. Hernan Gomez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Gabriel. Six on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Shoots a fader. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Here's Dellavedova. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the layup is good.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Osman. And it's Melly with the rebound. Melly's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1-3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint. And We don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And both free throws good for Dellavedova. And here are the Pelicans now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Melly. Dotson with the rebound. Dotson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Quarter outside. No good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Hart. And Maker sends it back.
Watching him protect the rim, you never guess Maker's averaging less than 1 block a game for his career.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And they're pushing it up. Now here is Dellavedova. Not a lot of room. Passes it to Dotson. Just 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Osman. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Dotson can't hit.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cleveland. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Cavaliers shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Dellavedova, the pass to McGee. Here's Dotson. And now the Pelicans on the break. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here is Dellavedova. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night. Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Looking to get it going. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is off. The Pelicans making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Pass to Melly. And that one drops.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls. And Porter drops them both. New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ball's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
New Orleans, you are terrible.
Dellavedova, the pass to Porter. The shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Defended by Dellavedova. Rebounded by Maker. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. Outside, Ball. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Just 5 on the clock. Over Porter. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Dotson kicks to Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Passes to Dotson. To the inside. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. The 19-foot shot. Exum pulls it in. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Now, here's Maker. He's tightly guarded. Exum's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Steven Adams.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Both good from the line that time. And so here is New Orleans. Defended by Dellavedova. And he lays it straight in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Here's Dotson. 6 to shoot. Back to Exum. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, you know.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.